Jessica Simpson is trending because of a recent post to her Instagram stating that she drinks snake sperm to help her with her vocals. Jessica released her new EP last week and says that the centuries-old Chinese herb helps warm the vocal cords and loosens the medulla oblongata.
Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight.
Welcome back. Tonight we got a creepy hallway dweller, a Matchbox massage parlor, and other creepy videos from all around the world. So kick back, grab your snacks, and let's go.
You better stop.
Florida got 7 inches of snow. Brother, this is Alaska. Right now. There is no snow. There is no ice, no snow, nothing.
Yeah, wait, something's going on. What's the safe word? What's the safe word?
We don't have a safe word.
We have a safe word.
We don't have a safe word.
We have a rude safe word. What's the rude safe word?
No, you're making up.
Okay. Her face doesn't look like herself. Something's going on. But it's time to go. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
I don't want to go.
Come on. Come on. I'm not liking this.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. That was not good.
Now that is creepy. I had to request a refund to get my security deposit back at this place. But to me, it looks like when you get to the car and get that sudden rush of bubble guts and gotta get back to the crib immediately.
Gotta go.
What's the process to get records from Instagram?
Sure. So, in order to get the records from Instagram, there is a law enforcement portal for which law enforcement can request a preservation of an account. So that means that any data that is currently active or posted on that account will be preserved by the parent company, Meta, and even if it is deleted off of the page of that user, if there is a preservation request in place, that data will be kept. It might not be present on the user's interface if it's deleted for others to see, but the company keeps it.
Is it your feeling? Are you suddenly having a mental breakdown on the job?
No, I felt like something connected with me. And it was so overwhelming that I began to cry. Once it was just me and that object in between the pick and the drop site, there was about 20 miles in between, I felt like something was inside of me. I felt like I was possessed by the most beautiful spirit I'd ever been possessed by.
Was it loving?
It was loving. But there was a sense of sadness at the same time.
Had you ever had an experience like this before?
No. No, it was a very feminine energy. I'll tell you that. It felt like the spirit of God, but not in any masculine sense that I had ever felt. It was like, again, the feeling of my mother and my daughter and beauty. And it wasn't like a soul, it was like a frequency that I was connected with.
Was it scared?
I don't know if it is a thing. I'm still trying to figure out why that happened. I don't want to say that because I have a pretty good idea of what's going on now. And whatever that force was since that night, it has stayed with me.
Holy. Is that you making all that noise back there? This thing's always closing doors. You need to get out. Dude, will you knock it off, please? You gotta get out. You're gonna lock yourself in the laundry room again? You're not leaving?
Just my luck. Just when the last kid goes off to college, now I'm stuck with an adolescent ghost gamer stuck in puberty for the rest of purgatory.
So just doing a hotel room tour, you know, you've got your standard stuff, cupboards, nice seats, not too bad, nice wee sort of TV seating area, and there's a plane in the middle of the hotel room, just a fully functioning plane with seats and lights that turn on, and a full cockpit that you can just go into and like fiddle with and shit and touch all the yokes. It's just standard, you know, hotel room stuff. It's very interesting.
Who brought man the gift of fire? Prometheus. Yeah. Who was Prometheus? Lucifer. There would be no society without fire. That's how it's represented in the ancient myths and in the mysteries. These people learned how to control others through the use of a hidden knowledge. This ability to keep that fire going was a technology that nobody else knew. By observing the fire, by keeping it going, by creating ceremonies around this fire, they became a mystery to the others. A mystery always holds sway over those who don't understand it. And the priesthood was born. No king ever existed without the permission of the priesthood. I don't care what religion you're talking about or what period of history you're talking about, it is the truth. The kings never had the power and don't to this day. Kings exist at the whim of the real power, which is the priesthood standing behind the throne. And when the king ceased to be of benefit to the priesthood, they would simply poison him or get rid of him in some other way. The king is dead, long live the king, and there would be another king appointed.
Hey, the amount of big toe strength required to pull this off is something to be admired. If Jordan got his own shoe, then this guy should too.
Cause Jordan never did that move. He never wore these shoes.
Is it moving by itself?
It's moving.
It's like a
Oh my God, that's the multiverse, tell.
All right, let's go.
How can you get up there?
What is that?
It's opening. See, it's getting bigger.
Oh my God. Wow. Why? Why? Save us some eggs too, man.
Nothing here. Nothing. Oh my God, I'm so. Oh my God, look, legit goosebumps. Oh my God. What the is that?
What you mean stop it? Let me do my job. Listen. So what you do, who you protect? Who you protect? Don't people you protect a pedophile. You don't protect anybody. What do? Huh? You don't want a pedophile go away. All the real people.
That's mad. He's kicking off, man.
Leave me alone. I'm doing my job. Just trying to take off. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please record. Please record. Who are you? Wait. Not wait. Who are you? Who are you? I'm trying to do my stuff. I have got my kids. You are trying to do your family. Arrest me. There's no husband. Who disabled me? If disabled me, where are we going to buy? If disabled me, where are we going to buy? You're going to arrest me. Slap him. It's not about the law. Slap him. I'm going to slap him. You arrest me. Arrest me. Anyway, don't get this right immediately. Within 14 days, it's meant to go out. That is it. Thank you. Have a nice day, officer. Have a nice day, officer. Have a nice day, officer.
Did she not know how to put the convertible roof up or something?
What? They don't even make umbrellas this big for personal use. She must have snatched that from a QOO patio set after closing.
Told me they were making a hybrid race.
And for what job?
They didn't want. I wanted to know for what, but they never gave an inkling of what it was for, or what this hybrid race would be doing, where it would be, or what. My grandfather died in 1940, so this was in the 1930s when these things were happening with them. She said they would be sitting on the side porch at night, and they would see lights over the oil wells, and a lot of times they would see what they thought were little children dressed in white running around the oil wells. And on several times they saw it in the daytime. They would see these little children dressed in white, and once or twice they got up to go see if they could catch the little children and find out who they were, and they would start out, but by the time they would get there, the children would be gone. The main concept was creating a hybrid breed. At least that's what they told me, that they were trying to create a race of people that could live in our atmosphere and in their atmosphere. And they had not yet produced that person. Now, on another occasion, I remembered being shown a baby that really favored my grandson a lot. If you would, give it the slant eyes, they weren't as big as their eyes, but it looked human. And I knew that this was my child, and I wanted to take that child with me, but they said that it would not be able to live in this atmosphere. It's not really a frightening experience. It's just, it happens, and it doesn't leave you frightened. I think the thing that frightened me the most was that I was not consciously aware of what had happened, and I did not know what to put these ships with. I didn't have anything concrete to say, well, they're coming to do this or that. I just had the frightening feeling. And after I found out what had happened, I was at peace with what had happened, knowing that there's nothing that I can do about it, because I cannot stop them. Nobody can stop them from doing what they want to do. Nobody on this earth. Because they are too far advanced mentally and technologically for, we don't have a defense at all.
Like they do magic.
Yeah, they could come in today and take over if that was their desire. But like I said, I don't feel it's their desire to take over through violence, and they don't care about governments. See, government control is not their thing. They want bodies, and they want minds that are going to do what they want the minds to do, but they need the bodies to do whatever it is with. And that's where we come in.
And you 100% sure that that tag is not real?
Oh, 100%.
Damn.
Yeah, they don't laminate temporary tags, man. This is just printed on a copier paper, right? Not even the right material that it's supposed to be printed.
Ayağım, ayağım. Bana kızacak istemem.
This is a terrible idea. Even if it was only $10 on Groupon, they gotta be breaking at least 52 fire codes. Hey, call me old school, but also call me alive.
Not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Tom Hanks, one of Hollywood's most beloved and respected actors, is no stranger to the limelight. But today, the focus is not on Tom, but on his daughter, E.A. Hanks, who has just exposed a dark side of her childhood that will leave you speechless. In her upcoming memoir, The Ten, a Memoir of Family and the Open Road, E.A. Hanks opens up about a childhood that was filled with violence, deprivation, and an unsettling amount of neglect. And trust me, this is a story that you're not going to want to miss. E.A., born Elizabeth Ann Hanks, is the daughter of Tom Hanks and his first wife, Samantha Lewis. But while her father went on to become an iconic Hollywood figure, her early years were far from glamorous. In fact, E.A. paints a picture of a troubled and turbulent home life, one that's filled with disturbing memories she's now bravely sharing with the world. So what exactly happened behind closed doors in the Hanks family? Let's dive into the shocking details. E.A. Hanks was only a child when her parents' marriage ended in 1985. While Tom Hanks became a household name, E.A. and her brother Colin Hanks were left to cope with a very different reality. Samantha Lewis, who was an actress before her death in 2002, became the sole guardian of the kids. But instead of nurturing them, she subjected them to a childhood of neglect and physical abuse. In her memoir, E.A. describes the constant tension in her household, recounting how her mother's emotional turmoil translated into violence. She reveals that her mother physically abused her and her brother, something that would shape the trajectory of E.A.'s life in ways most of us can't even imagine. E.A. says the abuse was not just limited to physical violence. There was emotional deprivation too, with little support or comfort from her mother, and the effects were devastating.
As entertaining as it was, he wasn't doing nothing but banging random stuff together. All his customers are gonna be right back the next day. That's what happens when your main profit comes from selling maintenance plans.
What? You son of a...
In part by the Rockefellers, the United Nations has been acting as a de facto world government since 1945. Starting in the 1950s, the UN began funding scientists to measure for carbon dioxide. And in 1992, they drafted what they describe as the International Legal Instrument for the Conservation of Biological Diversity, and outlined their plans to seize control of land under the guise of climate conservation, known as Agenda 21, because they wanted to accomplish their goals by the 21st century. But by 2015, they were failing and officially pushed their deadline back with Agenda 2030. In 2010, the Rockefeller Foundation published Scenario for the Future of Technology and International Development, wherein they outlined 4 different ways of achieving their goals, which they wrote, once crossed, these axes create a matrix of 4 very different futures. In 2020, they crossed the axis into the lockstep matrix. In 2022, at their 15th Convention on Biological Diversity, COP15, the UN increased the amount of land they plan to steal to 30% by 2030. Their 30 by 30 plan will require the displacement of millions. So far, the direct confiscation approach is working in Europe. The Dutch farmers have been peacefully protesting, but they are being shot at by the police, and so the government isn't stopping, which is why the direct approach won't work in America. Less than a year after Agenda 21 was drafted, the U.S. federal government attempted stripping away constitutional land rights from the Bundy family in Nevada. It was fought in the courts for decades and resulted in a peaceful protest with armed protesters. To avoid a gunfight, the feds backed off and adapted their plans. In 2008, the Rockefeller Foundation published America 2050, a strategy to reclaim natural resources and reform the federal role in land use.
You guys see that shadow? Where are the clouds? Where are the...
I don't know if he won a gold medal for the stellar performance that he took a month to practice for, but everybody want to be gangster until they wake up the next morning.
They got my little gun in the club. Don't worry about me, I'm a thug.
For a house tour of Emma's two house, and Emma, I'm gonna show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door. What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door. The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
Got silent. It's weird. Yeah. It's not even raining that hard.
No.
It's just wicked thunder and lightning.
well, at least her brain was telling her to make healthy choices. Even though your willpower may be strong, your ability to fight those evil voices may be weak.
What's going on?
12 seconds later.
Hey, I would like the bubbly burrito with eggy flaky salsa fries, 2 toro little tacos, a freaky frijole combo with extra carne asada, hold the casabasso sacas.
Alright, well that's it for creepy videos that'll keep you in disbelief. Before you say your nightly prayers and check under the bed, make sure you hit that like button for me if you liked it, comment on your favorite clips, and join the Space Crew.